Guys, today we're taking a look at this. This is the Rogbid Tank M1 smartwatch. It's a rugged smartwatch that you can wear anywhere, apparently. So is it any good? We'll stick around and find out in just a few seconds. What's up YouTube? Dave here with Seeing Through a Lens, and thanks for stopping by the channel. We make lifestyle videos and all things tech, so if that's your kind of thing, then please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking on the bell icon so you can be notified of new videos. So guys, yes, today we are taking a look at this. This is the Tank M1 smartwatch from Rogbid. Now, I've owned and reviewed many smartwatches. Some are kind of fully feature packed like the Apple Watch, and some are less than capable. Now, before we get into it, Rogbid sent me this Tank M1 to review in exchange for my honest opinion. And you know guys, whatever I review, you're always going to get my honest opinion, good, bad, or indifferent. So let's get this out of the box and see what we have. So guys, open up the box and we have a pretty comprehensive set of instructions. We then have another little box which has a USB-A to magnetic charging cable. Now I've got to say guys, I hate these magnetic charging cables. In my opinion, the magnets aren't really strong enough, and as a result you have to be very careful about how you put this down to charge it because they kind of pop off. But I guess that seems to be on a lot of these lower end smartwatches the chosen and preferred way of charging. But in my opinion, I think we could do better. Anyway, that said, then we have the Tank watch itself guys, and you know what, it is exactly that. On first impressions, this Tank M1 watch is a beast. It's about 51 millimeters for the bezel size, or the actual case size, with a 13 millimeter depth. But you know what, it's surprisingly light, and that's because it's constructed from a new kind of aluminium zinc alloy. So you know what, this beast only weighs in at around 92 grams. Now guys, before I talk about usability and show you some examples of the user interface and usage, I did run into a few issues that prevented this, so stick around until the end to find out why. That said guys, looking around the screen, well, like I said, the screen is big, the case is 51 millimeters, and you get about 1.5 inches of real estate. It's got a resolution of 360 by 360 pixels, which I have to say indoors was bright and clear. And you know what guys, navigating the interface was also pretty snappy, as the Tank M1 uses an RTL A7S III EWE chip. Rolls off the tongue, right? But anyway, this chip has been specially designed for smart wearables and supports all of the sensors that you need to make it smart. Now guys, you also have the 4 push buttons around the bezel, which top right, that button can be used to access the menu as well as power on and power off. And it's kind of got like this kind of almost like a smart crown. I'll do that by the microphone. Nice and clicky, but it's got that smart crown kind of functionality which enables you to kind of scroll through menus and features and functions, so that's good. The bottom right button is the back button, which also can be configured for other options and functions. Top left, you get all your sport modes, which there are a massive 114 sports, which is kind of insane. These range from outdoor to water sports and extreme sports and all of that kind of stuff. So you know what, this is well catered for sports. And the last button on the bottom left enables you to access your voice assistant. So in my case, it's Siri. Now guys, on the front, you've got a microphone, and on the back, you have a speaker, as you can make and take phone calls on this bad boy. And on the back, you've got your health sensors and that magnetic charging point. Now guys, looking at the watch faces, well, you can use that top right button with the crown to scroll through the pre-installed watch faces. You know what, most of them for me weren't really to my liking. There was a couple that I kind of liked, but you can install custom faces from the companion app, although I've got to say you can only have one custom face installed at any time. Downside on this very nice display is that outdoors in bright sunshine, I could hardly see the display, which for a smart, rugged, take it wherever you will, that was a little bit disappointing. Now guys, as in the case with all of these smartwatches, there is a huge emphasis on fitness and health tracking capabilities. The Tank M1, you can track your heart rate in real time. It has blood pressure monitoring. It also has blood oxygen monitoring, which can provide you with all sorts of vital information about your lung health. And it provides you with sleep monitoring. And all this data can be synced with the companion app, which we can take a look at in just a few seconds. Now guys, what about battery life? Well, battery life is always a crucial factor in smartwatches. With the Rogbid Tank M1, the stats are pretty impressive. When you think about an Apple Watch, right, you're going to get about 3 days. The Ultra 2 gives you about 3 days of battery life, depending on your usage. But the Rogbid Tank M1, from the 680 milliamp hour battery, you can have this on standby for 75 days. I mean, that's pretty impressive, right? You got 15 days of usage, depending on, you know, how you're using it, if you're interacting with the screen all the time, whatever. But, you know, 15 days is like pretty good. It means you can kind of go away for a holiday and not have to take that horrible magnetic charger with you. I mean, that's pretty good. But 15 days usage, that's pretty cool. And you know what, guys? All of that juice comes from a 2-hour charge. And you know what? Like I said, that is pretty impressive. Now, ordinarily, those stats are well received. Thank you, Rogbid. But stick around to find out why that long battery life wasn't to my liking. Now guys, apart from health and sports, the other big ticket item for smartwatches is connectivity. And you know what? Connectivity and notifications, they're the big ticket items, right? And the Tank M1 watch does have Bluetooth 5.3, which does provide a nice stable connection between your watch and your phone. So making and taking calls and receiving messages is pretty seamless. Now, also, there are plenty of configuration options, from menu styles to configuring shortcuts, changing brightness and vibrations. You've got power save features, you've got do not disturb, you've got music control, remote photo, and you know what, a ton more. This thing is feature packed and does pretty much everything you would expect. Now guys, let us take a look at the companion app, because you know what, to unlock the full potential of this smartwatch, you're going to want to use the FitCloud Pro app. And apart from all your health and fitness metrics and all your watch faces, this app is pretty comprehensive. You have Wallet, which enables you to pay people with a QR code. I mean, I'm not sure it's handy for me, but nevertheless, you know, you've got that. You've also got a business card application, which can be quite handy too. You've got all your various notifications, you've got various alarms, you've got a sedentary reminder, which reminds you to get up and move. It's a good thing. And also, drink water reminder, so that's pretty handy too. You also get weather reports and a whole bunch of other useful features. And lastly, guys, you have your own personal settings section. So, pretty comprehensive app. Now, one thing to note about notifications is there is no scrolling here. The Tank M1 can only display what it can fit on the screen. And for those of you who like to talk with emojis, that's not going to happen. I'm afraid that at this point in time is not supported. Now guys, you know, like I said, this Tank M1 watch, you know, the marketing will have you know that this is a durable, rugged, go everywhere, you know, do everything with, right? And as you've seen, I think it looks the part, right? It's got some fairly impressive specs, but you know what, in terms of durability, like I said, Rogbid say that this Tank M1 is built to endure, and it's military standard 810 certified to withstand the most rigorous conditions, and is also IP679 waterproof and has a depth of 5 ATM. Wait a minute, 5 ATM, right? So that's around 50 meters or 164 feet in old school money. It's important to note here, guys, that 5 ATM, this is a measure of pressure, not depth. 5 ATM doesn't mean the watch can be used for diving to a depth of 50 meters. In fact, the watch can only be used really for shallow water activities like swimming or, you know, maybe splashing about in the ocean. Now, I took this rugged watch out to a pool and for a little dip in the ocean, and you know what? It went crazy. It started vibrating and all the menus started changing by themselves. Now, I don't know if this is a water thing or if mine has just had a bit of a moment, but this thing carried on vibrating and going crazy until it ran out of battery, which is why I said earlier that long battery time wasn't really welcomed, as I was pretty concerned about this behaviour. And now, to date, I still can't turn the thing on, which is why I can't show you any of the features and functions. I try and turn this watch on, I put it on charge, magnetic cable, bang, it just starts vibrating and going crazy. And when I switch it on, it just all the menus and everything start flashing and scrolling and all the rest of it. So even after 2 weeks of being switched off and the battery being flat, as soon as I charge it up again, it starts freaking out. So guys, my Rogbid Tank M1 watch, that actually looks pretty good on. I mean, I thought it's so big I'm not going to be able to wear it, but I really liked it. I really liked it, but it's broken. Now, I'm kind of hoping that this was just a faulty one, because you know what, it's electronics, these things happen. But yeah, I wouldn't say that I was rugged with it. I literally just took it for a swim. So yeah, sorry Rogbid, mine's broken. Now, if you want to send me another one, you know, fair enough. I might take a look and, you know, do another review of it, see if we can get this thing back to life. I don't think this one's coming back to life. I mean, it's seriously broken. But yeah, sadly, you know, for a stylish looking companion for your active lifestyle, it does definitely have a bunch of smarts. It is way lighter than you think it is, and certainly way lighter than it looks. And like I said, I like it on the wrist, but sadly, I don't know, something's wrong with this. Whether it's, you know, needs more waterproofing, I don't know. I mean, I've seen some literature of this showing it as a diving watch, and I don't think it's up to that. Also, the display isn't really bright enough, in my opinion, for bright sunshine. And you know what? Yeah, the combination of sunshine and water, yeah, has definitely led to mine being broken. So guys, that is it for this one. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel for more tech reviews or more lifestyle reviews, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. I'll leave a link to the product and any discount codes should you want to buy one. And if you have any comments or questions or thoughts about this smartwatch, then please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thanks to you guys for watching. Thanks to Rogbid for sending me this Tank M1 to review. Not sure what I'm actually going to do with this because it's broken. But in any case, I'm Dave with Seen Through a Lens, and I will see you the next time. Bye for now.